play the most famous melody from the Ninth Symphony, one of the most famous melodies ever written. And perhaps the most astounding thing about this is that Beethoven wrote this symphony towards the end of his life when he was completely deaf. Isn't that unbelievable that he could write such great music? And this tune captured the hearts of people all over the world, and it's one of the greatest tunes of all time. I think you'll recognize it. This is called Ode to Joy. Wow. I've been here all week, but the students got together for the first time on Friday afternoon, and we rehearsed, and I got goosebumps just thinking about the process. And then the more we rehearsed, the better and better they sounded, and they just sound awesome. A lot of these students hadn't even met each other up until 2 days ago, because as I say, they come from 4 different schools. Who's from Manteca High School?
Hey.
Okay, and who's from Lakewood?
Over here.
Lakewood?
Yeah.
You're from Lakewood? Oh, good for you. All right.
Yeah.
Who's from, and you can raise your hand too. Who's from East Union High School?
Hey.
Really? Okay. And Sierra. First they give a little extra kick to the drummer. Okay, let's move on. We're going to play our second piece for you. We're going to completely change styles right now. Remember how back in the olden days, you would have the milkman that would drive down their little truck down the street, and they would deliver milk to your door and put it in the glass bottle, put it in that little thermal box that you would leave on your doorstep, right? And then you put the empty bottles in there, and they'd come and pick them up and bring you more milk. Do you guys know about that? Of course, now actually things have gone full circle, because now you can get all your groceries delivered by Uber and Lyft and, I don't know, Amazon.Prime, or I don't know who delivers. You can get all your groceries, so I guess we've gone full circle. But those were the good old days. They'd have bread, people who would deliver fresh bread to your door and things like that. Well, over in England, of course, England is known for their muffins, right? English muffins. And they actually had a special person that just delivered muffins. And he was known as the Muffin Man. Do you know the Muffin Man? Well, we just met him recently, and we found out he's a really cool dude. He's a real jazzy guy, right? So we're going to play his theme song for you right now, so we need to get some snaps going. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. I forgot about it myself. Remember what it is? Let's do the last, what is it, last 8 bars? Starting where? 57? Okay, remember what we're doing? We're not going to play the last note. Okay, oh, you okay with this? We're just going to do a little rehearsal. Ready? 57, a 1, a 2, and you know what to do. Good job. All right, very good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have you meet, you won't be able to meet all the students in the performance, but after we play, we want to visit with you all before you go to lunch. But we do have some students who would like to introduce themselves in the performance, so can we get our first 3, Emma, and who was it, Zach, and Kimberly? Okay, great. Who wants to start? Okay.
Hey guys, I'm Zach. I'm a junior from Sierra High School. On my spare time outside of band, which takes up a lot of time, I'm actually a Boy Scout, and I'm working towards my Eagle Scout, which is the highest rank. I think the most valuable lesson I've learned in Boy Scouts is to watch where I was going, because we were playing hide and go seek in the woods, and I tumbled down a cliff.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm okay. I didn't die.
We're glad.
Hello, my name is Kimberly. I am a senior from Manteca High School, and I know I look like I'm not a senior. I'm actually 18, not 14. If my sister is younger than me and actually looks like she's 18, but she's actually 15. Which causes some issues. Nothing major. Yeah. So I've been playing the trumpet for 8 years now, and I started out in 5th grade when I was really, really quiet. And trumpet was the only way for me to be loud. So I chose to play trumpet, and I love it.
Well, you're a senior, what's your plan for next year?
I'm going to Delta College.
Delta College?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm a freshman at Sierra High. I'm in a youth group called Jeff's Daughters, which is Masonic affiliated, and I'm a past honor queen, which is like a past president. And I also play the baritone sax. I've been playing this for a year. This is my first technical year playing it, and I really like it because there's really cool like low notes. And if it's okay with you guys, I'd like to show you like a little song that we play in pep band.
Ooh.
Somebody was asking me in the back about the saxophones, because he saw this one, he didn't know what it was. So the sax is a deal with the alto. Actually, there's a soprano sax, which is a real little one. Then you've got the alto sax, which, hold up the alto. There's the alto. And then you've got the tenor sax. Hold up the alto and the tenor next to each other. And then, yeah, and then Barry, of course, is favorite, like she said, plays low notes. Check this out. Fun. So, all right, let's play another song. We're going to do a song right now that is associated with the American cowboy. And the cowboys were musicians in their own right. They sang around the campfire, they played the guitar, they played the harmonicas. Some of the great names that are associated with the musical cowboys would be Gene Autry. How many people remember Gene Autry? The singing cowboy, everybody, yeah. The singing cowboy. And then there was Roy Rogers and Dale Evans, right? And they were good singers too. So the Cowboys have a wonderful musical tradition. And this next song is one that many people consider to be the anthem of the American Cowboys. They would sing it around the campfire, they would sing it in the ranch bunkhouses, they would even sing it to lull their cattle to sleep. That's right, like we lull a baby to sleep by singing, you know, Rockabye Baby or something. So this is a song that I know you're going to recognize. Check it out. all recognize it? Yeah, I bet you know the words, don't you? Let's sing it for them. Ready? Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam and the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word. Bring the band in. Where the skies are not cloudy all day. You guys are good. Can you go on the road with us? We got a bus. We can all go out and play. Come and take our road player with us. All right, let's get some more students out here so you can meet some more folks. Who's our next trio? Marissa? Anybody else want to come on? Oh, good. Wow. All right.
Hi, I'm Imaya. I come from Sierra High. I've been playing the baritone for about 2 years now, and I have about 4 pets currently. I got my most recent pet, which is a Labrador Pit Bull mix, in August, and only recently did I find out I'm actually allergic to him. He's been sleeping on the edge of my bed, and I love him so much, and I pet him so much, but then one day, about 2 days ago, I got a bunch of red marks and hives. But he still came to sleep with me tonight, so.
Hello, my name is Marissa. I'm also a Sierra High School student, and I played the tenor saxophone for at least 3 years. I've been a flute player, but before I was actually in music, I was actually a cheerleader. And over time, we danced a lot for the cheerleader squad and for football. And I believe in 2010, we won the championship for the best stunts, in which the best stunts are like where you have a base, 2 bases, it's a group of 3, 2 bases and a flyer, and we would toss them up in the air as stunts, and we would do splits and cartwheels, and we won that, which was the best moment in our life to ever win.
I have a question. So were you one of the ones?
I was a base.
Okay, you weren't the one.
No, I just
Okay.
What's that? It goes by height.
Oh, those are high. Cool.
Hello, my name is Ashley. I'm a senior at Lathrop High School. I play alto saxophone, and I'm also the drum major. And my role as the drum major is I conduct marching band, and I also spin the baton at parades. And I happen to have my baton with me here today, and I'd like to demonstrate some spins for you.
Watch out for the fan. Behind you.
Very cool. Next time we need to play a little march or something when she does that. To accompany her. So. Well, I wanted to just tell you a couple things more about Harmony Bridge. I'm a professional musician myself, and I'm a trombone player, and I travel around the country with my own band. We've been in every state except Hawaii. Haven't played there yet, but every other state we've been. Have you been there? How many people have been to Hawaii here?
Ooh.
Wow, is it as beautiful as they say? Yeah. Can any of you get us a gig out there? I've been to Alaska, and it's really cold in Alaska. Wow. How many people have been to Alaska? Were you there in the winter? Like I was in Fairbanks in the winter, and people, they go to the grocery store, and they leave their cars running when they go in the grocery store. So the parking lot is filled with running cars. So the air is not so good. And they also plug their cars in at night. They've got like little hitching posts. They plug them in at night to keep them warm. And so anyhow. But we've got Harmony Bridge going in 30 communities. This is, well, actually, I think this is number 29. And we have the band directors here. They're all lined up in the back. Say hello. That's
Hi.
Anthony and Desiree and Cody and Terry. You guys come over real quick and just say hello. Well, we're missing one director. He couldn't get here today. Rick from Rick is the school from Sierra. And he really felt badly he couldn't be here. But this is the crew that gets the credit. They work with these kids each and every day, and they instill the love of music, and not only the technique of how to play the instruments, but the love of music. So just say hello to each of them.
Hello, my name is Cody Manteca, and I'm the director at Manteca High School.
Terry Solera, I'm the band director at East Union High School just down the street. I'm Anthony Gall. I used to be at Manteca High School. I'm a coordinator of the whole music department. So I get to work with all these guys. It's a lot of fun.
Hello, I'm Desiree McGarren. I am the band director at Lathrop High School, and actually I went to school at East Union 20-some years ago. So it's great to be back in our community.
All right. What goes on day to day?
Oh, sure. So you guys probably know there's 4 high schools in our community, and then there's another one in our district, but it's in Stockton, Western Ranch. But the 4 high schools in our community they all have bands, they all have choirs, singers, and then a lot of them have guitar classes and piano classes, and some of them have musical theater, some of them have jazz band. So there's a lot of music stuff going on in our high schools. And then also all our elementary schools. There's 22 elementary schools in Manteca. I don't know if you knew that. There's a ton. And they all have bands and choirs and music for little kids. It's called classroom music that the teachers get to work with. So we have 25 music teachers in our district that are working with students. And it's a dream job. I love it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you for having us.
How many of you all were in band or choir or orchestra when you were in school? How many? What did you play?
I was in choir.
You were choir? Okay, good. We actually also have the choir director from
Oh, yeah.
from Lathrop here. Elizabeth is the choir director, and how cool is it that she came to see what was going on here today? So we're going to get her kids involved in this as well. Who else played an instrument out there? What did you play?
I played the clarinet, but I wanted to play the flute.
Okay. We hear that story a lot, I wanted to play this, but there were no spots open, so I played that. What did you play?
Clarinet.
Also clarinet, okay.
Awesome.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I played the radio.
You and my father both.
That's what my mom told me.
Yeah.
I played Far, Far Away.
Sang on the radio.
You
Really?
used to sing on the radio?
Yeah.
Tell us more about that.
My mother made me get off.
Oh, you guys. You guys are talking about my jokes. Do you guys know what the dentist gave to the band for a present? A tube of toothpaste. You sing karaoke? Really? Boy, too bad we don't have the machine here. We could get you up here at the front. Sing with the band, okay. Anybody else? Piano, I bet some people play piano, maybe, or accordion. That was a popular instrument. Did you play accordion?
No, harmonica.
Oh, cool.
Did you bring it with you today?
No, I run out of wind.
You ran out of wind, I understand. All right, yeah.
And another harmonica player.
Another harmonica.
Red River Valley was another.
Oh, Red River Valley, that's in one of our books, actually. That's a great tune. All right, we're going to play another old folk song for you right now. This is a song that dates back to around the time of the Civil War, about 1860, and it's commonly done as a fiddle tune, but it's also got a very popular square dance and line dance, and it's done in country dance halls all over the United States and even all over around the world. And the song is a story about a man who lost his true love to a guy named Cotton-Eyed Joe. And before we play it, I just want to read you a little bit of story about you guys don't know this either. Check this out. Check out these lyrics. Cotton-Eyed Joe, what did make you treat me so? I'd have been married 40 years ago if it hadn't have been for Cotton-Eyed Joe. His eyes was crossed and his nose was flat, and his teeth was out, but what of that? For he was tall, and he was slim, and so my gal, she followed him. He took my gal away from me, he carried her off to Tennessee. I'd have been married 40 years ago if it hadn't have been for Cotton Eye Joe. So it's a little bit of a bittersweet story, and but it's all good. It's a great tune, and we happen to have Cotton Eye Joe. We found him, and he agreed to come today. It says Zach on his name tag, but really it should say Joe. So Zach's going to come out. He brought his dance line with him too. So girls, if you could come out, his backup dancers. And we're going to play and dance to Cotton Eye Joe. Don't trip over the chord, okay, you guys? Here, let me get this chord out of your way. Wait, I'll put the mic back here, okay? You want to come walk the show?
Are you ready? Here, let's go. Let's all dance to the Cotton Eye Joe.
That was awesome. Yeah, Zach, you're the star. That's fantastic, great. Anybody have any questions you want to ask of me or the students or the band directors? Anybody have anything? If you think of something, you can ask later as well. And like I say, after we finish playing, the students want to come out and meet you and chat with you for a little bit too, okay? So any questions? No. Okay, we'll go ahead and, in fact, let's go ahead and get our, we have 3 more people that we want you to meet, so let's go ahead and get you guys out there. Ashley and Leilani, yeah, oh yeah. And we have one more.
Who was it?
Who was it? Jen?
Oh.
All right.
Hi, my name's Leilani. I go to East Union. I've been playing the saxophone for 7 years. But on top of that, I'm a pole vaulter. I've been pole vaulting for 2 years now. And
Did y'all hear what she said?
okay.
Pole vaulting.
If you guys know what that is.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I've been the Valley Oak League champion for 2 years now, and I'm hoping
Nice.
this season to take that title again.
Okay, I have some questions.
Yeah.
How high can you jump?
So far I've gone 8 feet, but this year I'm gonna get to like 9, 10.
Did you bring your pole with you today?
No, it's a little too much.
She explained how that works. Can you explain how that works?
Okay, so you run like along like a straight line for about like 15 meters, and then you flip the pole and like extend your arms like that, and then after that you like kick up and you invert, so you're upside down, holding onto the pole, and then you flip over the pole that's on top.
And Leilani is going to be coming here to give pole vault lessons. And then we're taking a class. Never too late, right?
My name is Ashley. I go to Lathrop High School. I've been in a band since 5th grade, and I also am on my school's water polo team. This year was the first year that we had a water polo team, so we were all pretty bad. I was kind of voluntold to be the goalie because of my height. And you know, you're supposed to actually block the ball with your hands, but I did block the ball with my face quite a lot while being goalie. We had headgear to help protect us, but it didn't really do anything besides make all the girls look like little boys in the water.
Jackie Garcia, and I go to Manteca High.
Hey.
And I've been in band since 6th grade. Other than band, I like art, and this year was my first year ever painting a mural, which is a giant painting on a wall outside. And it took me 4 months to complete because it was during the winter and it was constantly raining and the paint would never dry. And to this day, I'm still working on it.
I want you to tell us more about what you painted and how it was.
Oh, that wasn't me.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, good. Let's give him a hand. Oh, yeah, okay, she painted, the other day I said, what did you paint? She says, I painted Adam. And that, where's Adam? Yeah, and that's Adam. I said, so you painted a picture of Adam? She goes, no, an atom. Not A-D-A-M, but A-T-O-M, right? Yeah, so I thought she painted Adam. So I wasn't sure that she painted Adam. All right, we got another great tune for you. This is a song. This is a song that needs no introduction. It's a song that originally came from England, but has been adopted by our country many years ago, and one of the most beautiful, heartfelt, patriotic songs of all time. Check it out. I had goosebumps. How about you guys? Yeah, that was awesome. Beautiful.